Hey, it's Dallas here, South Island Prosperity Partnership. You're watching part of a video series that we launched or put together as part of our new strategic plan called Rising to Resilience. And this is the fourth video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how we measure success along the journey. And so the previous video, I talked about a vision for the future that was put together through the Rising Economy Task Force last year, and that we carried forward into this strategic plan as we move toward that more longer term vision. And so, how do we know if we're succeeding along the way? And so, a couple of tools that we use to measure. One is internal to our organization, and one is more about the state of the region and where the region is at in terms of all these metrics that we want to achieve. And so, I'll start with that one first. Three years ago now, we launched something called the South Island Prosperity Index, which is a set of indicators that are designed to tell us how our region, how our prosperity is doing, really in economic terms, but also in equity and inclusion terms, and also in environmental terms. So bringing those three, sort of the three-legged stool of our region's sustainable future together, and measuring how we're doing in those regards. And so every year we do an annual check-in where we look at all these indicators and hope to tell a bit of a story around how the region is doing, where the gaps are, where the weaknesses are, but also where the strengths are. And then every year we hope to motivate and inspire and encourage all of our partners to take action, and hopefully as the years go by, we're inching toward achieving that vision that we set to achieve. So we'll be launching this again in the fall of 2021. So watch for that. The other one is more internal. So this is really our organization's role. So obviously we have a role inside of a more robust economic ecosystem. So we measure our own progress every year through our annual impact reports, where we look at all of our activities and sort of what we achieved relative to what was set out in our operational plan. And you can see all that in the appendix, by the way, of the strategic plan. And then toward the end of our strategic process, so last year it was a 5-year, this time it's a 3-year, we do an organizational review where we really look at all the operational elements and governance elements and how we're funded and all that kind of stuff to make sure that we're acting effectively and efficiently. So those are the two ways that we measure our results. The next video, I'm going to talk a little bit about where we draw our inspiration from as part of this strategic planning process. So I'll hope to see you there.